What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new album from the band Daggra, entitled Setsuna. This is released on Horror, Pain, Gore, Death Productions. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Brownsville, Texas, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very brash, fast, technical style of grindcore. Yeah. Daggra have only been around for a couple of years, but in the time of this band's existence, they have been putting in some seriously hard work and some seriously top quality music. My first introduction to this band was their 2016 debut full-length entitled Nil, which, if I'm not mistaken, was released through Ossuary Industries. And that band brought a very, very complex, unorthodox, and unique approach to grindcore with their riffs, their songwriting, the vocals, the overall presentation. It was just made for a very, very awesome piece of music. It was a very short record too, if I'm not mistaken. It was about 14 minutes. It was about 14 or 16 minutes long, so that's appropriate for a grindcore record to be that long, but still, you got what you got the most out of that full-length record with Nell, and ever since then, this band has been continuing to work hard, putting out music, playing live shows, and just overall making their impact on Texas extreme metal and extreme music. Now here we are with the second full-length album entitled Setsuna. It's 15 tracks and it clocks in at around 22 minutes in length, and of course, I feel this is the next logical step for the band in comparison to what Nil was all about. This is a lengthier record, but in this being a lengthier record, you get a lot more growth and depth from this band, and it's just going to show you that this is a band that knows how to create solid grindcore and apply their own brand of uniqueness and technicality into it. And it's just very, very awesome. It flies by at such a brisk pace. It's a very fast 22-minute long album, and I think you're going to get the most out of this one. This is definitely one of the better grindcore records I've heard this year so far. Musically, it's just so masterful. Every instrument that you hear throughout this entire album sounds so good. The guitar playing is just fierce, merciless, technical, a lot of wild and crazy riffs going on here. I mean, if you're into that sort of technical style of grindcore that reminisces back to bands such as Antigma or Gridlink, maybe even Discordance Axis to a certain extent, you'll feel that sort of mentality here with these guitar riffs. Everything sounds awesome. The first couple of tracks that you hear throughout this record, like the opening track, Blood Mosaic, and then later on with songs like Wrong End of Gravity, Imposter, Scars Over Scars, just some seriously intelligent guitar playing going on here. These riffs absolutely smoke. I love these guitar riffs. The bass work on here is very technical, very masterful. You can hear it very, very well in this album. This is a very well-produced album, I should say. I think that this production accompanies the musicianship that's being presented here, and it sounds really good, especially the guitar riffs and the bass tones. Everything balances itself out perfectly. The drumming on here is sensational. I love this drummer. I know he's a veteran. He's been doing this quite a while. He really, really does a tremendous job with the drum performance here. It's what you would expect out of a grindcore drum performance. A lot of fills, a lot of fast pacing, a lot of blast beats. Very, very smart and very accurate sounding drum work going on here. I love this drummer's intensity and style, especially when it comes to the more lengthier and methodical tracks that are on here, like Medusa's Truth, Cold Calculation, to even the final track on here, Empty As Your Words. There's a lot more to his drumming than just fast fills and blast beats. There's a lot of diversity going on here with those particular lengthy songs, but this drum performance is very, very strong, and I love that. And when it comes to the vocals, I love this vocal performance a lot. It's very growly, very raspy, very aggressive. I love this guy's delivery. He really knows how to convey the listener's attention, and he does so within these short song bursts. It's really, really awesome. This guy has some great wordplay, great delivery, great intelligence, and and energy. He just really, really delivers a very awesome vocal performance here. So overall, I think this is a much stronger album than Nil. If you are a fan of this band's work, you're going to find something great to enjoy with Setsuna. If you're into technical grindcore or just grindcore in general, Daggra are a band that you need to be paying attention to. This is a band that really is still in the midst of forming their own unique craft and sound in grindcore, and Setsuna is a very, very strong and solid release. So if I had to think of any personal favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say Blood Mosaic, Wrong End of Gravity, the title track, Imposter is a killer track, Medusa's Truth, Panoramic Ruin, just some seriously top-notch stuff here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you a link in the description box as to how you can get a hold of this album and listen to it. I will leave you a link to the Horror, Pain, Gore, Death Productions Bandcamp page, where you can listen to this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worthy of being purchased or not. You can stream it, buy it digitally, and it is available physically as a CD. Lots of ways to get a hold of this one. So again, the album is Setsuna by Daggra. This is released on Horror, Pain, Gore, Death Productions. Go support this. And for a score, I'm going to give this a very solid 8.5 out of 10. Very top-notch Texas technical grindcore. This band is only getting started from here. So if you happen to have heard this album, definitely let me know what you think about it, how you feel about it, and how you think it compares to the previous Daggra release, or any of you guys into Daggra. Definitely let me know. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. Until the next time, Army Hell out.